Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Stephon Devereux Show, where you get news, interviews, hot topics, music from around the world, and more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Yeah, peoples, we are back. I want to thank you for joining me. Man, got a lot to do today. Got a lot to talk about today. So much been going on in the world of pro wrestling. Oh, my goodness. Guess what, guys? It's Tiny Khan's birthday. Yeah, buddy. So you know what that means. We're going to have a little birthday party for Tiny Khan. We're going to give him all his wishes. We're going to make them all come true. Yeah. Well, hopefully. If we was at Tiny Khan's house, we had a little birthday cake going on there right now, I would let him blow out all the candles. I think he turned 40. I can't believe I'm older than this guy. God damn, getting old. Well, welcome to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Oh, my goodness, man. It has been a crazy week, like I said, and, I just want to have some fun today. Like I said, we'll get into the Tiny Khan birthday a little bit later on, but people, damn. See, when you have a birthday coming up, you want people to like you so they can give you presents. And Tiny Khan, you have done nada to, ensure that, especially with me, because of the certain things that you say, how you put yourself out there to be like your kingpin, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, dude, you're not Kingpin Wrestling Promoter. I don't care what Dave Meltzer's telling you in your head. I don't know what he's telling you. I don't care what he's telling you. But I'm sorry, Tiny Khan, you are not Kingpin. You're not the man here. Jay-Z once said, don't throw rocks at the throne or the throne will fall on you. Let's start this. Before I get into this first topic of Tiny Khan and AEW declares war on the WWE, let's start. Remember the first pay-per-view, and we had a man come out. I won't preach this time, but we had a man come out with a sledgehammer. That sledgehammer, and he put it onto the fabric, the wood, whatever material they used to create that throne, and he destroyed it. He didn't throw rocks at the throne. He threw a sledgehammer. People were loving him. Yeah, Cody, you're the man. We love you. Yeah, because he went after Triple H because, Triple H, he wants to beat the king, and he took the... Look what happened to Cody Rhodes. What's happened since? I mean, go ahead. You can tell me. What has happened since? Cody Rhodes is now probably the most unpopular guy in TNA after he was loved that night. I won't say the word, but I'm kind of looking like Karma's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway. But this company doesn't learn from its mistakes. Cody Rhodes didn't at least help Tiny Khan learn from that mistake. And that mistake was, don't throw rocks at the throne. The throne may fall on you. And the throne quite possibly fall on these guys this coming Friday night. All because some little nerd guy looking dude, okay, nothing against the nerds, because I was a nerd at one time until I grew up, but the guy who looks like he's in the back of his 5th grade classroom sucking on his toenails and biting them off, yes, this guy, Tiny Khan, decided to throw shots against the company, decided to throw stones against the throne. Once again, let's break this down. So, because of the MLB playoffs, SmackDown will be moving to FS1 this coming Friday. It's true. This coming Friday. They will be moving to FS1 this coming Friday. Now, SmackDown, they dealt with this playoff situation before. And they realized when they had to move their show to FS1, the ratings were So they decided to come out with some guns this time. Brock Lesnar will be on the FS1 show this coming week. Yeah. We know Becky's going to be there. We know they got a huge match. They got some quarterfinals matches or semifinals. Who cares? But they're bringing Brock Lesnar out on FS1. They're taking it seriously. And here's what they're doing. On top of that, which they'll probably do, and this is how dumb this idiot is. See, WWE might usually start out Brock Lesnar early in the show, and then he comes, he leaves. Oh, I bet Brock Lesnar's in that final half hour because the WWE is making this show 2.5 hours instead of 2 hours. And this will put them up against AEW for the first half hour of Rampage. Oh, yeah, Vince is kind of mean, but they had to do it. They got to take care of themselves on FS1. They can't be letting their ratings drop like it did last time they was on FS1. They know better. But, yeah, they're going to give a little competition to the new kids on the block. Yeah. It's like New Edition coming out of retirement when New Kids on the Block was hot. And New Edition didn't retire, by the way. They just weren't doing as many shows because they kind of... Anyway, but it's like New Edition coming out and showing the kids, this is what we do. See, you guys are putting on some great matches. We put on a great show. And I guarantee you, this week, SmackDown will probably be their best show of the year. On FS1 in that last half hour against Rampage. That's going to be sick. I can't wait to see that. Now, the reason why I believe that Brock Lesnar will be on the last half hour of that show, might be out the whole show, but I believe he's probably going to be booked to be in the last half hour of that show. Why? Probably was different before when they had the whole thing planned out. When they planned this out a few weeks ago, probably was different, but until this idiot decided to run his mouth on Twitter. Tiny Khan decided to run his mouth on Twitter. What did Tiny Khan say? He's out there talking about, oh, yeah, it's going to be nice to beat the WWE on Friday night. Bruh. He's already talking about trying to beat the WWE on Friday night. And his first half hour of the show. Their last half hour of their show. Bruh, are you on crack? Are you on crack? Are you on mushrooms or something? What are you getting high on, bro? We as the fan base of professional wrestling needs to know what you're getting high on. Why? Because it makes no sense to us for you to say something this idiotic, especially looking at these past results, the past actually month of results. But we're going to stick to just this past week. So, Tiny, you think you're going to beat the WWE, right? In your first half hour next week of Rampage, right? You really think that's going to happen? Okay, show me evidence of the momentum that would make you think that that's going to happen. That the momentum, that you're going to have the momentum to do that. Show me, please. Because I can show you some numbers if you want. Okay, since you want to hear them, Tiny Khan, I'm going to give you the numbers. How is it that this past Friday night, your show, well, let's start with SmackDown. SmackDown pulled in about 2.1 million viewers. 2.1 million viewers. That's down about 4%. Yeah, okay. They'll take that hit. But guess what? There was no Roman Reigns match or no Becky Lynch match. Those right now are the quote-unquote two draws of the show. Big pieces, match-wise. You're going to get promos, of course. But match-wise. They really didn't hype the show. So there was really no point for fans to watch it except for the core fan base. We'll go watch it. Friday night. So, that's what we do anyway on Friday nights. We'll see what happens. Something may happen. So no promo. But, damn. The other show that came on after it, Rampage, AEW Rampage, the company that's like, according to people like Dave Meltzer and Tiny Khan and the other little, nerd fan base that follows AEW, they're out there talking about how it's destroying Vince McMahon and the WWE, and they got them running, and they're scared, and Vince don't eat, this is competition. Variety did a damn article about this damn idiot, Tiny Khan, talking about this is the first time Vince has had competition in 20 years. Excuse me, please? You're going to sit back and disrespect what Jeff Jarrett and TNA Impact did for this business? And the competition, they were real competition to Vince McMahon. Not this crap. Really understand? I'm so close to cussing. TNA was more competition, and they did it with less money. They didn't go out and buy every star. And matter of fact, up until 2009, 2010, TNA really didn't need to. They were building stars. They had some of the old veterans, and they were bringing. And guess what? You could say whatever the hell you want to say, but Vince Russo didn't do a horrible job. They were building stars. How do we know they were building stars? Because you're watching those stars on the WWE programming right now. Stars on the WWE shows. AJ Styles? Yeah. Oh, we forget he was a TNA guy, right? Oh, we forgot about that. Much like I see MJF going to the WWE in maybe 5 years, tops. I'll say by the time his next contract's up. This contract, because there's no way. There's no way. But for these guys to sit here, Variety and Tiny Khan and Dave Meltzer, and sit here and act like that this is the first time Vince has had competition in 20 years, man, y'all credibility is shot. To your little fan base, that's cool. But to the rest of the wrestling world, your credibility is shot, bro. Now, back to AEW. Mr. Tony Khan says that he's going to beat the WWE in their first half hour against the WWE's final half hour of SmackDown and blah, 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 blah. Tony Khan, you can't even keep your own audience. Let's go back to the ratings. Oh, because, I'm a liar according to some toxic internet marks. I'm a liar. One day I'm going to start reading the Facebook comments that I have to deal with when I bring these little things up called facts. Facts are AEW has not been able to maintain their audience since they brought in CM Punk to do Rampage. And I'm talking about Rampage because we already know what they're doing on on Dynamite. It's there, but they're not popping. They're not going past their original highs. They're not. They can even they'll get maybe 200,000, 300,000 viewers close to it, but they have not went past 1.4, 1.5. They haven't. They have not. Don't let Dave Meltzer and his toxic internet mark army, do not let this guy convince you that they are, because he's lying. Dave Meltzer is the PR guy for a politician right now. And you know what that means. The politician did no wrong at all. Does nothing wrong. They sit back and they do everything good for the people. That's who Dave Meltzer is. He's a politician. He's a PR rep for a politician. That's it. That's it. So stop letting these people lie to you. Because here's the facts. Here's the facts. The facts are AEW, 25% of their audience from last week's Rampage. 25% of their audience. WWE lost 4 with SmackDown. 4%. So both shows took a decent loss. No. Both shows took a loss. One just took a horrible loss. 25% of your audience who knew that CM Punk was going to be wrestling on your show, on that show, the people who watch Dynamite, the people who watch all your daggone YouTube shows, they all knew CM Punk was going to be on wrestling that night. And what happened? God damn it, CM Punk helped that show lose 25% of their audience. 466,000 people watched that show. Guy really believes he has a chance to beat the WWE because it's moving to FS1, and Vince is playing with you guys now. Here, guy. Here, buddy. Here's some. You want some competition? Here's an extra half an hour. See what you can do with that, son. Yeah, it bees like that. Because I know they're going to do something big to smack these kids around. New Edition already did that. They always did it. Always. Belle Biv DeVoe did it. They had to show the new kids on the block with who are the OGs up in here, baby. Stop throwing rocks at the damn throne. Because the throne won't be paying attention if you are. Just sitting back doing your thing. Because TNA didn't do that. TNA put on product. Something AEW is not worried about doing. They're just worried about making sure that their little Tims are happy. That's it. God damn it. Listening to the Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're going to take a break. Like I said, this guy, he's a mark. Later on, since Tony's a mark, we got some daggone birthday presents for him. Well, what I think he would want as birthday presents. I don't know. He may cry. Who cares? The Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this break. Saturday, October 30th, Pro Wrestling Express returns to the PWX Community Center with McKeesport Havoc. 2125 Beacon Street, McKeesport, PA. Doors open 6:30. Bell time 7 o'clock. Front row tickets, $15 in advance, $20 at the door. General admission, $15. Kids 10 and under get in for 8. Go to bit.ly/PWX October. We'll see you there. You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him interested. It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Stephon Devereux Show. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We are back. Okay, I feel better now. Oh, my goodness, man. This is going to be interesting, man. We're going to have to break it down, man. We have a birthday party to go to. You know what I'm saying? We got a little birthday party to go to, man. And we want to say thank you and happy birthday to the one and only Tiny Khan. Tiny Khan, happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Now, guess what? We're going to give Tiny Khan some birthday presents, too. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some music on in the background. Oh, man, we're going to have some fun with this one. Yes, Tiny Khan's birthday's today. AEW founder, AEW owner, AEW kingpin, the one who thinks he's the kingpin in professional wrestling, but he's not. He's not the kingpin. There's only one kingpin in the wrestling business, and his name is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Until that man steps down from the throne, until Vince McMahon leaves this earth, there's only one king of professional wrestling, and that's Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So, we're going to help Tiny Khan become the king of professional wrestling. And I got him some birthday presents. Yes, I'm going to have fun with this segment. Okay. My first birthday present to Tiny Khan is new booker. Tiny, I'm going to sit you down with one of the greatest wrestling minds of all time, and you two are going to sit down and talk, and you two are going to negotiate a situation to where you're going to bring him in. You're going to find a way, if you can lure this guy away, which I know you can because right now it's my birthday present to you. I'm going to get you the greatest booker of your era because I know, you call yourself a Jim Cornette fan, but after what we've seen this past week on Dynamite, no, bro, I believe you are a fan of this guy, and this man, his name is Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, welcome to AEW. You are now the new booker of AEW. My first birthday present to Tiny Khan. I am giving him Paul Heyman. Paulie Dangerously. The vision behind ECW. The visionary behind ECW. Yes, that's who I'm giving you. You're very happy, aren't you, Tiny? I know, aren't you? Congratulations. Goodness gracious, bro. I'm very happy for you. Okay. My next birthday present for you is I'm going to give you a better TV show on Friday nights that come on 10 o'clock. We're going to do away with Rampage, how you're trying to make it a real show, blah, 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 blah. No. We're going to give you a recap show hosted by Tony Schiavone and David Crockett. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. David Crockett and Tony Schiavone doing a recap show. Now, on this recap show, we're going to have an opportunity to put matches and stories, interviews maybe from Dynamite, and your two YouTube shows. Because I figured that those shows on YouTube are not getting enough love, and this will help you get that love, and it will help bring eyeballs to your YouTube shows. Now, all you need is David Crockett and Tony Schiavone giving you that old school feel. They're standing up. They're talking about wrestling in front of a, you don't have to do green screen, but you could build a set. You got the money to do it. And wait, since it's my birthday present, these are my presents to you. Tiny Khan, I'm going to give you a set for the show, too. Oh, my God. We're having so much fun. Okay. I'm going to give you another present. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to do you a favor and your father a favor. And here's how. I am going to remove Urban Meyer as your head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I am going to make him a talent on AEW. Oh, my God. The most controversial head coach in the past, let's say, 10 years since not Spygate, it was before then. Sean Payton, hasn't won a Super Bowl in years, but everybody thinks he's such a damn great coach. But anyway, that's another story. I'm going to give you Urban Meyer to come and help bring some heat to your show. because I think Urban Meyer on a microphone is money. This will help your dad out because your dad really don't want to keep paying the guy for, his controversies. We don't need to get into that. But, because I think more is coming out. Oh, yeah, this is just the beginning. Low-key, this is just the beginning of the downfall of Urban Meyer. People have been waiting. They've been waiting for this opportunity. It's coming. And I'm going to do you that favor, Mr. Khan, Shad Khan, because you're the businessman. You're the guy who came here with nothing and built a billion-dollar empire. I respect you, not your son. Anyway, nothing against your son. He's just stupid. But, Mr. Khan, Mr. Shad Khan, I'm going to remove Urban Meyer, and I'm going to put him down there with the clown show that your son has created. And that's a birthday present for your son. See? It works out. Oh, my God. See? I'm so nice. Okay. Now you got Urban Meyer. Now let's move on. Tiny Khan, happy birthday. I am going to give you something that I know, besides Paul Heyman, but I know that will tick Mr. McMahon off. Something that would make Mr. McMahon say, okay, now this guy wants a war. I'm going to give you that. You want Mr. McMahon's attention? I am going to give you that person who's going to give you his attention. Get his attention for you. You want to know who it is? Tony, open the box. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Can you imagine opening your... God damn it, Tony Khan. This is your birthday, and this is my present towards you. I mean, God damn it, dude. The Rock is now with AEW. Mr. McMahon is livid. My birthday present to you. See, I'm helping you, Tony. I'm helping you. These are things that you can use right now to turn your product around. The Rock, for damn sure. Now, gave you The Rock. Now, dude, I hope you're giving me presents for my birthday, because I'm giving you some daggone major ones here, bro. Tony, I even called you Tony today, just now. I'm giving you major presents. Now, Tony, I got something else for you that's going to really make you feel good. Oh, yeah. Oh, if you thought The Rock was great, since you got somebody in there now handling that talent, handling that business, the booking, the money of AEW, you know who he's going to call. One phone call away, buddy. Brock Lesnar. Tony Khan, that is my next present for you. Oh, my God. Look at, bro, I'm hooking you up here. I'm literally hooking you up here, Tony. These are your birthday presents from me to you. Now, we're not going to get into what we can do with these birthday presents just yet. That's going to be a later show. Who knows? It could be a private segment. Who knows? But I'm giving you Brock Lesnar. God damn it. Now, here's something I'm going to give you that you probably are already thinking about, but you just don't have the balls to do it because, you're a man of your word and these things called contracts, exist. But let me tell you this. This is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to sit CM Punk down. I'm going to pound CM Punk in his head a few times. I mean, me not personally because, I'm not fighting this dude. This dude's an MMA fighter. Chill. I'll have Brock do that. Yeah, Brock, hook that up, bro. And we're going to sit down and we're going to cut his damn salary. I'm cutting CM Punk's salary in half for you, bro. Why? Because, goddamn it, bro, he hasn't done nothing for AEW besides a nice pop. The crowd, dude crying, who cares? It was in Chicago, his hometown. So, of course, there was going to be people crying. Well, I don't know about all that, but, that's just rare. But anyway, I'm going to make CM Punk take a pay cut. Think they're saying he's making $3 million a year? We'll give him $1. He'll be happy with that. Or he can go home. He can always go help his wife with, wow. Oh, yeah. So, CM Punk, pay cut. My next present for you, Mr. Khan, or Tiny Khan, because I'm not talking to your father here. Tiny Khan, I am going to give you your highest rating in AEW history. Tiny Khan, I'm going to get you to 1.6. First week. And then after that, because we got Brock, we got The Rock, we got Paul Heyman booking this thing. You know what that means? I'm going to get you 3.0 within a year. But I won't get you that 3.0 until your next birthday. So you can hold me to that. Anyway. Tiny Khan. Last but not least, I have a birthday present that I'm pretty sure I know you've never had in your life. I'm pretty sure you've never had this birthday present in your life. So I'm going to give you something someone has never been able to give you. Last, but definitely not least, I'm going to give you a girl to have sex with. Oh, my God. Oh! Man, bro, I know. Tiny, thanks for... Dude, you don't got to hug me out. Okay, relax, Tiny, relax. No, relax, Tiny. I know this is the best birthday present you ever got, but I'm going to give you a girl to have sex with. I mean, I know it's hard for you to get girls. I know. Even with all your daddy's money, it's hard. I know. That look just doesn't, make girls want to say, hey, look like myself. Look, me in the mirror, I'm looking like, I'm saying, damn, chicks love me. I don't know about you, Tiny. So those are my birthday presents for Tiny Khan here on his birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Khan. That was so fun. Let's go over this again real quick. We're going to give him Paul Heyman as his booker. We're going to give him a better show on Friday nights, a recap show hosted by David Crockett and Tony Schiavone. We're going to give him a new personality for television, and that's Urban Meyer. We're going to give him The Rock. We're going to give him Brock Lesnar. We're going to make CM Punk cut his salary by a third. No, 2/3, excuse me, because he ain't wearing it. I'm going to get Tiny Khan to a 3.0 rating. 3 million people will be watching AEW Dynamite on a Wednesday night within a year's time. And last but not least, the most important thing this man really needs right now, besides, anyway, is sex. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. That was beautiful. We're going to take a quick break. Oh, yeah, it's popping. When we come back, hey, yo, what's going on with the WWE? And are they really trying to hurt MLW already? Damn. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back. Happy birthday, Tiny. Saturday, October 30th, Pro Wrestling Express returns to the PWX Community Center with McKeesport Havoc. 2125 Beacon Street, McKeesport, PA. Doors open 6:30. Bell time 7 o'clock. Front row tickets, $15 in advance, $20 at the door. General admission, $15. Kids 10 and under get in for 8. Go to bit.ly/PWX October. We'll see you there. You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7. Angry Kids 24/7. How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguykeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguykeephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're back. I hope Tiny liked his birthday presents. I like giving him his birthday presents. Anyway. Oh, man. And for those who are listening to us on the radio, and you go check that segment out. I'm serious. It was just so hilarious. I had fun with that. But we're going to move on. I'm a little upset here because I just found out some news the other day that I wasn't happy about. And I looked into it, and as an investor of the WWE, yeah, I can, acknowledge that because I'm proud to say that. I'm an investor in the professional wrestling business, not just, in the WWE, but other avenues as well. But I was really disappointed when I read this news about how the WWE has been playing games with one of my favorite independent promotions that is actually making a lot of noise right now, and that's Major League Wrestling. Ran by Mr. Court Bauer, who is one of the most brilliant minds in professional wrestling. That should be the guy that if I was Tiny Khan being real, I would be calling, Court and seeing what we can work out, as far as helping him out with the booking and so forth, because Court is really brilliant. Former WWE writer as well. So, and he's been in the business for a long time. The guy knows what he's doing. So I respect Court so much. But from what I understand, what I read was the WWE allegedly went to Fox and had Fox pull MLW from their Tubi streaming service. And if you're not familiar with Tubi, Fox has a streaming service. It's called Tubi. It is absolutely free, and it's probably one of the best streaming services on the planet. I love Tubi. I absolutely love this service. It has a lot of stuff, a lot of shows, movies, mainstream movies, independent movies, TV shows. Like I said, my favorite TV show, they just added this to Tubi, and that was the Dallas reboot. Yes, I'm a big Dallas fan. When you see me live, you'll see me with my cowboy hat on. That's why. But the Dallas TV show, J.R. Ewing, but they really have a great service. And I was really upset when I found out that the WWE was playing games with MLW, because MLW was on there as well for a minute, if I remember correctly, but I can't find their stuff on there. So, when I seen the report, I was like, really? This is what we're doing now? So you're upset because MLW is on Tubi? Come on, Vince. Come on, WWE. Now, I mean, if I'm Fox, I wouldn't even give a damn. Because, bro, we're giving you how much money to put your stuff on our channel? But you're giving away pay-per-views. Pay-per-views on the Rival Network's streaming service. Think about that. Because you got a money deal over there. Fox wanted a piece of that money. I mean, maybe they wanted some of that pay-per-view money. But you're going to go and be upset because they're on MLW? Major League Wrestling is on a streaming service that you're connected with? Then why don't you put your pay-per-views on Tubi? Oh, can't do that because you're making too much money from Peacock, right? See, this is the problem I got. Look, I defend the WWE. It's not because he's a huge mark for the Vince McMahon. No, the WWE. I respect the company, the process, everything it went through just to be where it's at today. You got to respect that if you're in this business. But certain things like this, it drives me crazy. Like, literally drives me crazy. Because I just don't understand. Why would you go and mess with a company that's not even bothering you? It's not even on your level. I can see if it was AEW, but it's MLW. It's an independent fed. Now, 5 years from now, it could be different. I get it. Because they're making moves. Like, MLW is definitely making moves. If you did not see their Fightland special on Vice TV this past week that came on after Dark Side of the Ring, the Johnny Canine episode, if you did not see that, please go find it right now. MLW Fightland. My goodness. The return of Tajiri, but their main event. My goodness. Alex Hammerstone versus Jacob Fatu. Two of the best young stars in this business right now. That's facts. They're at MLW, main eventing, their shows, their pay-per-views, their special events. They held the show at the old ECW arena. It looked phenomenal, by the way. I said, wow, I could not believe how great that place looks now. Compared to when Paul had it, you know, different story. They didn't have the money that some of these guys have now, but still. Alex Hammerstone is the man. And if I was Vince, I want as many eyeballs on him as possible. Because, you know, you can snatch him up in a couple of years. Seriously. I believe that the kid and Jacob Fatu, who comes from, you know, in my opinion, the real first family of professional wrestling. Well, you could say the McMahons, but these guys, the Samoan family, god damn, that match was incredible. And here's the thing, Jacob Fatu, he injured his ankle in the match. It was so bad he had to take off, I think, a week or two from shows because that's how bad he injured his ankle. And that was maybe a quarter way through the match. He finished the match. And did some phenomenal stuff in this match. Look, I get it. The WWE, they're trying to be the kingpins because they are the kingpins, so they got to protect their house. I get it. But doing a deal like this, messing with these guys, it makes no sense to me. And this is one of the things that really ticks me off about the WWE. I swear. Because you can be doing like other things besides messing with MLW. Now, I was thinking, low key, is this personal between Vince and Court? You know, play a little game with Court. And I don't know of any heat between the two, but come on, man, this just makes no sense. This is a perfect time for MLW to be on Tubi. Perfect time. Yes. So that's what just boggles my mind here. And I love Tubi, like I said. I love Tubi. Yeah. But the WWE for, you know, come on, man. We don't got to do this. So I'm hoping that they figure something out here to get MLW back on Tubi because it would work perfectly. It would fit perfectly just like it did. If you put some new shows up on there, some brand new shows, they were putting shows up on Vice TV. As a matter of fact, I had the ratings for that Vice special that they did. I think it was about a little bit over 50, 60,000, something like that. You know, I mean, it's not a bad turnout. It's not bad, you know, for a new company that a lot of people are, you know, just finding out about. You know, we had, you know, 50,000, 60,000 people. If that's your average right now, then that's not bad because guess what? That's probably your core audience. I'll say 3/4 of that is your core audience, and you probably pulled in a couple of people from the show, from Dark Side of the Ring. And those ratings have been going down too lately, but that's another story. It's another story. I just think the timing, the night of the week, you know, they're going up against football, so it's kind of hard, you know, to do anything against football, especially this time of year. Some great games have been going on too. So I mean, but I don't know what's going on with. I think I'm hoping that they continue to keep MLW on every week. I don't think it's going to be on this Thursday, but I would love to see MLW, you know, on Vice on a regular basis, and I would love to see them back on Tubi. You know, I mean, I'm a big fan of the company. Has a lot of history, so maybe, I mean, who knows? Down the road, maybe they'll do something. Maybe they'll go out and find another streaming service because this is a really good product. And and professional wrestling, especially with, I'll put it like this. I would rather have MLW have the spot that AEW got, because MLW is a way better show compared to AEW. Like, it's definitely a way better show. And I'm just trying to figure out, how more people haven't found this yet. Like, this is crazy. We got so many wrestling fans in the United States craving for better wrestling. And I'm telling you, this show, the MLW shows are better than the WWE and AEW, in my opinion. NWA, their show is okay as well, but I just think MLW, they know how to use their guys. They know how to create compelling storylines with their guys. That's all you can ask for. Now, Vince could be scared, and I don't even know. I wonder if Court is booking down there, because I don't know that, for sure. It would be awesome if he was. Like I said, he has the experience, one of the WWE writers at one time. This was a while ago when it was actually writing good stuff, by the way. So it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah, I just want you guys to go check this out. Really go check out MLW. I think MLW is probably going to be, in my opinion, is going to have a lot of future stars in this business. Those two guys on top. My good. Oh, damn. Alex Hammerstone and Jacob Fatu. I'm telling you, those guys are phenomenal future stars. And I think Jim Cornette was talking about, Jacob Fatu before, and, some of the problems that he had in the past or whatever. That's probably what keep him from going to one of the major feds. But I'm sorry. There's been a bunch of guys that's had problems. And this guy has, obviously been able to overcome those problems to be one of the top stars in the business. It's time for him to get on a major stage. And if it's going to be MLW, then, man, look, MLW can be a major stage, because in my opinion it is. But to the masses, it can be. I mean, that's what Vince is afraid of. But it's time for this guy to be looked at, a ton of eyeballs. Can you imagine if this show pulls in? Because let me think here. TNA averages maybe less than 200,000 a show, but TNA has history. TNA has a lot of history. That lineup is crazy as far as their history. Their video footage too. Their library. I was checking out Pluto. And TNA has their own channel on Pluto. Impact has their own channel on Pluto, and it's like, damn. You forget about some of the stuff they've done, over the years. But MLW pretty much has, I won't say the same type of, same huge catalog as TNA, but it got something. And you use you use these two guys, Hammerstone and Jacob Fatu, to help push that catalog, get that catalog over. Oh my God. I mean, you've had guys like Dusty Rhodes, Steve Corino. I mean, the list goes on and on of who's been there. There's money there. It's like there's money with their two top stars. A lot of money there. So it's just up to what, they plan on doing. But I just think it was a punk move for Vince and the WWE to go after those guys like that and get them off that Tubi station or Tubi streaming service if it's true. Because if it's true, then I'm like, damn, bro, y'all don't have to do all that now. That's called petty. Really petty. And, yeah, we know. Vince can be petty sometimes, I believe. I think he's being I think he's being a little petty to do that extra half hour on that Friday night up against Tiny, but that's because the dude won't shut up. If these guys shut up, if they take the Court Bauer approach and you just never hear from these guys, and I'm talking about, Punk's on every podcast every week. There's like 5 or 6 he's on. He's talking stuff about something. Dude never shut up. Tiny Khan's on a podcast every week. He never shuts up. Chris Jericho got his own podcast. He never shuts up. If these guys stop bragging about winning the title that they have not won yet, I know we speak things into existence, but damn. That's why people like myself look at the product like it's amateur. It's amateur hour. That's why MLW has a better product. Don't forget, guys like MJF were down there too as well. Oh, you should see what they was doing with him. Oh, Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Also, be on the lookout. And MLW, Major League Wrestling. Be on the lookout for a guy by the name of Beastman. Yeah. More to come. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're going to take a quick break. Saturday, October 30th, Pro Wrestling Express returns to the PWX Community Center with McKeesport Havoc. 2125 Beacon Street, McKeesport, PA. Doors open 6:30. Bell time 7 o'clock. Front row tickets, $15 in advance, $20 at the door. General admission, $15. Kids 10 and under get in for 8. Go to bit.ly/PWX October. We'll see you there. You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7. Angry Kids 24/7. How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Stephon Devereux, Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Yeah, we about to get out of here, but before we do that, I want to get into a little bit of news and notes. Talk about Pro Wrestling Express too. Man. Impact. Speaking of Impact, they had their knockdown tournament last night, and some debuts or some announcements. We'll talk. Inspiration, formerly the Iconics, will be coming to TNA soon, or Impact, excuse me. I know. Just go back to TNA, please. But I think that's pretty good. Remember, the Iconics got released by the WWE recently. You know, their 90 days are up, so they're going to Impact, which is cool. That's going to help their women's division. Impact, hey, for whatever people say, they will always have one of the top women's division because they made sure of that from day one when they decided to put that intro or to put that investment into their women's division. They have made, or their knockouts division. They have made sure that knockouts division has been one of their sells. And still to this day. So you got to give them credit for that. But so the Inspiration, a.k.a. the Iconics, formerly known as the Iconics, will be making their debut. Also, Awesome Kong retired, man. You know, Awesome Kong, I think that she was one of those stories, one of those wrestlers with the story that it was sad but sweet at the same time because I think what held her back from being one of the great, women wrestlers was, she got pregnant at the wrong time, but not the wrong time. People will say it's the wrong time, but I don't think it was because you can't, what's meant to be is meant to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she didn't plan it, but if she did, hey, good for her. But she's retiring, and I hope she goes back to acting because I thought she really did good on the TV show Glow, and I was really looking forward to seeing her do some more on that show until they canceled it because of COVID. But anyway, that's another story. But Mercedes Martinez, she won the tournament, the knockdown tournament. She won, and she'll be getting a future Knockouts title shot down the line. If you want some more female wrestling, this has been announced recently. I just haven't had a chance to get to it. But Angel Gate, Pro Wrestling Express presents Angel Gate. They will be, you can go to the Wrestling Legends Network to check out Angel Gate. And, Wrestling Legends Network. I think we'll have it in the description, the link or whatever. But if not, we'll start, putting it in there. But Angel Gate Women's Wrestling, I mean, goddamn. Some of the top wrestlers, some of the top lady wrestlers in the business. Angel Gate. And we got more about that. I'm going to get the Angel Gate CEO, Miss Jasmine, on here eventually. I keep saying I'm going to get people on here, but I try to get guests, and people are like, no, I don't want to do it because I just rather listen to you. And I don't think they're listening, liars. But anyway, so don't forget about that if you want to check out some more women's wrestling. Also, Mick Foley showed up at the GCW Fight Club for the John Moxley versus Nick Gage match for the GCW Championship. And Mick Foley, of course, he went out there, he talked about and put over hardcore wrestling, blah, 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 blah. He said F. Matt Cardona, and he was going to be on a commentary for the match between Moxley and Gage, and, and present the belt to the winner, and blah, 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 blah. Same old, who cares? I just wanted to toss that out there because Mick Foley, he's been very vocal about the WWE and wrestling in general lately. So who knows? Maybe this is his way of saying, I want to come back and help out in my way. So we shall see. Also, don't forget, we got the Pro Wrestling Express, McKeesport Havoc, Saturday, October 30th, as you heard in the commercial. Casket match between the champion O'Reilly Chambers and Joshua Kavod. That's going to be a huge match. As you know, they've been feuding for a year now. It'll be a year next week they've been feuding. Then we'll have a dog collar match. Shadow the Clown will be taking on Chief Thunderbear. And everybody knows how much I love Chief Thunderbear, so I'm definitely rooting for him in that match. We got a grudge match between Ampo, the Destroyer, and RK Sawyer. Pulp Culture Sensations will be defending their tag team titles against Team Dishonor. Just off the top of my head, but don't forget, you can go to bit.ly/PWX October for more information on that show. Don't forget bit.ly/PWX October. That's October 30th, McKeesport Havoc. And we're going to be doing a lot of things for the kids that night too. So if you got kids 10 and under, get in for $8. So, we're going to look out for the kids. We know it's the night before Halloween, and we know some areas they celebrate Halloween or do trick or treating the night before. But if you decide to come out to the show instead, we're going to take care of the kids because we do love the kids. We do this about family show. But we're going to have a casket match and a dog collar match. But guess what, people? It's going to be papping. It's going to be papping. Take it from the CEO, Stephon Devereux. It's going to be papping. So I want to thank you for joining me, and people. Guess what? We're going to be back next week. And hopefully I'll get somebody on here who cares to talk to Stephon Devereux because it seems like they've been avoiding me. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I want to thank you again. And we are out. You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him entertained.